Hiker calls police after dog attacks his pet, but what they discover next is unbelievable. Curtis Dahl was walking his dog near a rural sugar factory in Tabor, Alberta, when out of nowhere, a massive Akita came sprinting out of the grass and bit his dog around the neck. He fought to separate them for nearly 10 minutes, ending up with a stitched-up finger and a traumatized pet. Later, he called the police and reported what he thought was just a violent stray on the loose. But what he didn't realize was that the dog wasn't a stray and wasn't attacking out of aggression. By the time officers arrived in the area, they found the dog lying down on a narrow berm, covered in mud and looking exhausted. But when they whistled for him and moved closer, they heard something else, a faint cry for help. Following the sound, they discovered a 61-year-old man named Alan, barely conscious and shivering. He had been trapped in a snowy, muddy ditch nearby, hidden by tall grass for nearly 2 days. With temperatures dropping to 7 degrees Fahrenheit, he had no way of getting out, and even shouting was useless because no one was around to hear him. Turns out, Alan was the owner of that Akita, whose name was Hero, and had been walking with him and his other dog, Tora, when he slipped and fell. Hero had stayed by Alan's side the entire time, guarding him, keeping him warm, and possibly even fending off coyotes. So when Hero saw another dog nearby, he saw it as a threat. Tora, on the other hand, had been limping back and forth to their home, re-injuring a previously broken leg while trying to get help. As Alan was rushed to the hospital in Lethbridge, Hero and Tora were brought to the Tabor Lost Paws Society, and once Curtis learned the full story, he didn't just forgive Hero, he thanked him. A GoFundMe was soon set up by the shelter, which later raised over $2,000 to cover medical care for both the dogs and Curtis's injuries. When Alan was finally reunited with Hero and Tora, there wasn't a dry eye in sight, because thanks to their loyalty, he is alive today.